Hey everybody, it's time for another series of real life superhero debuts. And there will be 3 superhero debut intros videos with 2 new songs. Well, 1 new song for those of you who follow me on Facebook. But yeah, with a brand new costume, brand new intro, and a brand new song. It's finally time. This is the first in a series. These 3 right here. There'll be 3 more with the same outfits later on tonight and sometime in the future with a different two different form of sambos. So, with that being said, let me get started right now. This is a costume. This costume right here, I've worn and patrolled, and I've worn practice multiple times between 2019 and 23, and finally wore it and finally patrolled in it about twice in 2022 and 3. So yeah, I like wearing this outfit a lot. However, once you see it, I can't wear it a lot because unfortunately my body is too receptive, is too vulnerable to cold weather, and even the slightest amount of cold weather or air in the warmest of weather can get me sick. So if I dress like this, I gotta quickly later put on some clothes. I can't like go a full day like this. I gotta put on some more clothes on the upper body. The lower body in this is well covered, but for the upper body I gotta put on some more clothes. So with that being said, let's get started right now.
has changed since the last Mortal Kombat tournament. Dark forces of Outworld have begun invading the Earth realm. These attacks are seriously weakening Earth's dimensional fabric, enabling not only Outworlders to enter the Earth realm, but warriors from other domains as well. Only the most extraordinary warriors could possibly meet this challenge. Liu Kang, Princess Kitana, Sub-Zero, Jax, Sonya Blade, Nightwolf, Kiva, Curtis Stryker. Driven by purpose and bound by honor, these are the defenders of the realm.
Hey everybody, now time for my comic book and picture novel preview and announcement, part 1 of the Mortal Kombat, the 1996 Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm cartoon sequel series of all of the picture novel, all of the fan-made picture novel, comic book fan fictions I will be doing for free. This one and the Street Fighter are the easiest ones. I understand their storylines and their lore the most, more than any other franchise, any other video game franchise on this list. Also alongside Dragon Ball Evolution. These are the three I for the most part understand the most, and for the most part have most of it actually already thought out on script. Just got to put it to paper now. Yeah. Just like with the Street Fighter cartoon or the Double Dragon cartoon, Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm cartoon, considered one of the best 90s and one of the best action adventure cartoons of all time, and one of the best and most underrated in the Mortal Kombat franchise. I also consider this, alongside the most recent anime movies to come out, to be the closest adaptation to what Mortal Kombat truly was. And once again, this is not a review. Even though another review, a couple of more reviews of this and the other stuff, they will be coming in the future. But no, this is the comic book and picture novel preview and announcement, part 1. Yeah. Now, I think back when the show was running, I think just like with the Street Fighter animated series, I think season 2 would have been the official Mortal Kombat 3 storyline with Khan, Shang Tsung and his priest resurrecting Sindel in Earthrealm, and Shao Kahn opening up a portal, stripping the humans of their soul, and begin merging Outworld with Earthrealm and invades Earthrealm to reclaim his queen. Therefore, he can set foot into Earthrealm without victory in Mortal Kombat. And it's up to the remaining combatants. Who Khan sent his extermination squads to hunt down and kill, to defeat Khan and his extermination squads, to turn everything back to normal. That storyline, along with the Mortal Kombat 4 storyline, which featured Quan Chi, who debuted in this, his genesis was this series. That storyline would have featured Quan Chi and Shinnok, the fallen elder god Shinnok, which I read somewhere there was a storyboard for that series, but the for that video game, but it was for this cartoon, but this cartoon was canceled before any of that can be realized. But I think that's what would have happened. I think they would have stopped at Mortal Kombat 4, then took some time off, got some new ideas, then rebooted and did something more darker and more accurate to the video game. That's what I think they would have done had Defenders of the Realm been more popular and much more well received, and had it lasted longer than it did. However, like I said with Street Fighter, the animated series, I'm going all the way to Mortal Kombat 7, Armageddon. I'm going all the way to 7. It's tricky, but I'm going all the way to 7. And once again, this is another gigantic multiverse storyline, multiverse storyline. I'm also doing a comic book and picture novel sequel for the movies. The short-lived Malibu comic books, which also didn't have a concrete ending because they were canceled after. Well, they were canceled at the Mortal Kombat 2, at the end of the Mortal Kombat 2 storyline, right before the 3 storyline. That storyline. Then the MK versus DC crossover, one of the best and most underrated fighters of all time, and one of the coolest storylines in Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat versus DC, the original OG timeline, which I'm mad they never ever did like a picture novel or a comic book adaptation of that. They only adapted Mortal Kombat's 1, 2, and 4. 6 and 6 Deception, and DC only adapted what happened before the tournament, before the battle, instead of adapting the entire thing. I'm going to try to adapt the entire thing. Even though I think there is some actual novel somewhere, because there's a channel called MK Temple where he talks about moments that I don't remember from the actual video game. So I guess he had to have read it in some novel somewhere. I think there actually is a novel of the entire story of Mortal Kombat somewhere. Then Mortal Kombat my own version of Mortal Kombat. I'm also thinking about co-opting the Midway Pit Fighter characters. This was what before Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Fatal Fury, and Killer Instinct, and many more. This video game dominated the fighting game, the arcade fighting game market right here. I'm thinking about co-opting these characters into the franchise, and I'm going to bring them all together for one gigantic multiverse storyline with Defenders of the Realm, since that one is the most incomplete. Followed by the Malibu and Battle Wave comic books, with that franchise, Defenders of the Realm being the parent universe. So as always, I have most of this thought out. The hardest one is the MK versus DC. That's the toughest one. Trying to pick the right number of Mortal Kombat characters and trying to pick the right number of DC characters, and coming up with another legit reason for them to cross over that's tough. That's tough. But I'm up for the challenge. So this is also where I've been while multiple videos haven't been done and stuff. So there's already multiple Mortal Kombat. There's already another live action film which I thought was terrible, and there's an awesome animated movie trilogy now, quadrilogy and anthology series now, which was much superior to that new 2021 live action crap fest. So I don't really need much for Mortal Kombat. That fighting game, just like Street Fighter, is still alive. So it was just these picture novels here, even though it would be cool to one day actually adapt this into animation form. So before I close out, animation form especially, I'm mad no one has adapted the entire Mortal Kombat Deception storyline, one of the greatest storylines in Mortal Kombat, the Deception and the follow-up, the Armageddon storyline, in comic book or picture novel or movie animation form. The Battle of Realms movie used elements of that, but they use plot elements and plot devices from that, but not the actual characters who were involved in those conflicts. So I'm gonna try I'm gonna try that right there, and I'm gonna stay within this timeline because I'm gonna stay within the original timelines, Mortal Kombat's 1 through 7, and even DC, which is a spin-off timeline, because that timeline was more clear compared to the convoluted NetherRealm storyline nowadays. That storyline was more clear, and it was much more exciting, and it was surprisingly better written when you go back and put them both together. So that was Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, like I said, along with Dragon Ball Evolution, are the easy because I have them all. I have for the most part them all thought out as I know these the most. So yeah, this was my part 1 announcement and preview for my Mortal Kombat comic book and picture novel franchise. You don't want to hear the rest of the music. Oh yeah, this is the part 1 version. Part 2 will be the artwork and a tutorial, and part 3 will be the comic book and picture novel itself. You don't hear the rest of the music. Turn the video off right now.